we've been talking about my confidence in your ability to have pulled this off because of your background and because of your commitment to the profession and the industry that you're in. What got you into this field to begin with?
As early as in college, I was doing this work in some capacity, and I've done in various settings most aspects of this type of work in direct care, and I've loved it. And actually, this working with kids in crisis and dealing with trauma is not for everyone. But I've enjoyed it. I see the benefits of being able to help others, and it's contagious. And I wouldn't want to do anything else. I was lucky enough to combine teaching. I got my master's 15 years ago with therapy, and so it became a wonderful kind of ability to carry on. And so I was able to teach, convey, and be a part of that direct care work. And so, being able to see what works, what doesn't, and trying to impact change with an organization before, and I was not able to kind of impact change internally, recognized that it was a lot easier to start a new organization to impact that change than it was to kind of blow it up and recreate, and that's very challenging to do. So that's kind of where it started, the seeds of kind of what it could be and where I came from.
So you mentioned kind of when you started, you had to have about 30 people on staff right out of the gate. Yeah. Where is that today? Is it about the same? Has it grown?
We're about 50 now,
Oh, wow.
and we've got 3 psychiatrists. It's a very medical model. We've got nurses, therapists, addiction counselors. There's just, our ratios are very high. We've got a lot of direct care work, and it's expensive. And it's expensive to provide that level of care. It's needed, and the types of kids that we see do require those ratios. And so we're at 50, and we'll be growing in the next year to provide some additional care and to expand our services. But it's very cash intensive.
Well, and I imagine with a team of that size, you get into starting to think about company culture and how you create that for the organization. And I guess because you work so intimately with the clients, it probably bleeds into the work with the clients as well. So yeah, what can you say about how you view and deal with company culture?
Well, we have been so busy just making this work that sometimes you have to step back and just realize culture is everything. That the work we do directly with the kids is the same work that we must do with ourselves, and to just recognize and acknowledge that trauma is real, that we need to take care of our kids, our staff, to step back, to really involve and support not only the kids but the staff as well. And sometimes you can't do that yourself, so bringing in external help and therapists and other providers to help really further the values that you have. And so that's been important for us.
Do you find that the industry and the profession beyond your company has kind of a culture to it that's positive, that you're able to leverage off of? Is that part of what you deal with?
We do, and it's important to stay connected to our community partners. And I think there's an acknowledgement of how challenging this work is, and a lot of grace that's provided for those who struggle. And really an acknowledgement that at the end of the day, you want to take care of these families and these kids as best you can. So we've had other partners who may be considered competitors who've turned to us and said, well, this kiddo is dealing with more of an addiction issue. We think it's important for them to be with you as opposed to us. And that's very real. And I think at the heart of it, we all are looking for, finding the right fit, finding the best care. And so that has been actually maybe a surprising thing that I've seen, that that there isn't so much of a competitive nature, but finding the right fit.
Mm-hmm.